Alright, hey guys, this is the thermal update. There's quite a lot in it, so I'm just going to talk about things as they come up rather than listing everything off at the beginning. So I guess to start with, we have this new temperature overlay. So all of the modules in our ship now produce some thermal waste whenever that module is active. So like these modules here, if I turn them on, they will now start producing heat waste as they're consuming their energy, and that will accumulate and spread to other modules on the ship, and we can see that in this overlay. So I'm just going to let this sort of heat up a little bit while we talk about some other things here. So the next thing I guess is this pressure overlay. So this is all red right now because if we look at any of these, our air pressure is 0%. If we go to our oxygen generator module here and turn that on, we can now see that it's starting to pressurize the modules that are connected to it. I'll also go back and just lock these air locks here so we can see what happens with those. And we'll just watch this sort of fill up for a moment here. Maybe we'll have a look at our thermal overlay. Okay. One thing, I should mention as well, we have radiators on board, so that's why this tile is not heating up. So right next to our main reactor is this tile here, zoom in, which is a radiator. It doesn't actually say how efficient it is. I should probably put that on there. But basically, this will take heat from the... I don't think it does surrounding modules. I think it does its own itself from where it is, and it will dump it out of the ship. So if we turn all these radiators off, and this one, and we look at our thermal map again, this should very quickly start to fill up around here now with heat, because this guy produces quite a lot of thermal waste, our main reactor. Let's have a look at our pressure overlay. Oh yeah, okay, so what's happened here? We have an air vent open. This is an air vent, and it is active. So if we turn that off, that's why this wasn't actually pressurizing, because all the air that we're producing, most of it was just getting dumped out out of this air vent. Okay, right. So we're pressurizing now, and you guys can see down here, this area is not pressurizing, and that is because, I'll zoom in, we're going the wrong way. If we look at our module here, this is an airlock. If we unlock that, so now it's open, you'll see immediately gas starting to flow down through here. And I think we had a second airlock, so it should now fill up this area. Yep, and then it will stop there. You could also figure that out if we looked at collision. So when you lock or unlock an airlock module, it will make this collidable or not, and air pressure or oxygen basically in this game works on collision. So any of these that are solid, it won't be able to flow through, and that's why when we unlock this and change to our pressure overview, we can see that this now is filling up with pressure. See that? And we could open the next one, and we could see that should start to fill up. This should already have low pressure, yeah, 1%. So pretty much immediately gets down here, and then it just takes a while to fill up. Right, let's have a look back here. Okay, so the whole ship's pretty much heated up. What I might do is actually just quit and reload with the blocks starting at a higher temperature so we can get into the actual flammable stuff. So if we change this to 100, now all our blocks will start at 100 degrees instead of 0. And basically whenever a module is over 100 degrees, there's a chance it can catch on fire. So we'll just turn this game music down. Right. So we should now be sweltering hot. Yep, we'll turn these radiators off so we're not losing that heat as well. And there isn't any fire. And that's because there's no air to actually burn. So if we go back into our main overlay here, we'll lock that and turn our oxygen generator on, make sure our vent is closed. Now as this fills up with air, it should start to burn. Because we are, if we have a look at this, oh, we've actually dropped down a little bit. Interesting. Didn't I turn those radiators off? Yep. Alright, well, hopefully soon some heat accumulates. That's at 112. So if that gets pressurized, that should... Yeah, there we go. It's already on fire. Okay, great. Was that not visible in this? I think it just started as I said that. Okay. Well, as you can see, these are now on fire. And down here, where there is no oxygen, there should not be any fire. And we can see there is not. Now, the cool thing about this is we don't actually need any crew to put this fire out. What we can do is turn off our oxygen generator and reactivate our air vent. And as soon as the pressure drops below 50%, any fire in that tile should be extinguished. Like that just went out. That should go out pretty soon. There we go. Yeah, so even though like our entire ship is just at 101, this is at 100, you know, the fires are only going to start where there's oxygen for it to burn. Cool. Yeah, just trying to think if there's anything else. We talked about air vents, we talked about air locks, we've talked about fire and temperature and stuff. I think that's kind of all for this week, guys. Still don't have crew in the game, unfortunately. I wanted to get air pressure set up first so that like if your crew is in a depressurized area, they'll be taking damage, or you know, you'll need to pressurize your ship before you can put crew in, basically. So I figured might as well get the pressure done before crew is actually set up. Alright, anyway, that's all for this week, guys. So thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll have some more content soon. Alright, thanks. See ya.